So, good morning, everyone. Hope you all are staying safe and healthy. This side Bhavisha Verma, Assistant Professor from Sanatana Dharma College, Ambala, Kant, and the topic of today is challenges in insurance sector. See, we have only seen the benefits that an insurance company offers or the insurance sectors offers to its customer, but we have not seen the other side of the coin. That is, they face number of challenges while entering the market or while dealing with the customer or while making their product sell in the market. So in this we will only learn about the challenges they face. So as we see according to the Indian market is a very diverse market. People have different kinds of needs according people have different kinds of needs, and their different kinds are needs to be met by the companies is very difficult. So for example, a tea vendor's requirement is absolutely different from a high net worth customer. So a high net worth customer may demand different kinds of insurance for his family, for his business, and for the product he is selling, whereas tea vendor demands only a single kind of insurance for his family, so that they can and get so that they can get insured, and whenever risk or whenever an unfavorable situation hits them, they can use that insurance. So India is a very diverse market, and diversification leads a challenge for the companies to tackle with the different kinds of sections a country have. So modernization and the technological advancement are also plays a vital role in giving up the daily challenges to a company, and that company has to face that challenges and make a deal and face the challenges and make a proper customer experience, so that they can use the technology and the modernization in their favor. So next next is India. India is a very diverse market, as I have said, and we have seen that there are different sections of the society, and these section and the need of the hour is to meet the demands of these sections so that they can be properly satisfied. And when the customer is properly satisfied, the main aim of doing the business is done. So we will be learning the challenges that a company that an that insurance sector face while they deal with the different types of sections in the society or in the market. So challenges encountered by insurance companies are as follow. First one is promoting insurance literacy. See, insurance literacy is must. If we do not have insurance literacy, we cannot buy a product that suits our needs. Then comes the differentiated focus on diverse market. Then diverse differentiated focus. See, diverse market have different kinds of customer, and these different kinds of customers have different kinds of requirements. So diversification, how diversification affects the insurance companies, we will learn in this point. Then comes the developing need based product is whatever there is requirement by the customer, that product is need to be developed and that product is needed to be sold. Then just pricing policy. Just pricing means whatever the price should be fixed is should be accurate. It should not be less or it should not be greater than. It should accurately fits in the pockets of the customer so that they do not feel cheated. Then comes the protecting the morality shocks. The number of risk, be it a natural calamity, be it a death causing diseases, all these shocks are the risk that an insurance company faces, and how they deal with it, that we will study in this. Then the demand pull distribution. See, when a company is selling its product, it uses various kind of its strategies, be it a demand pull strategy or any other strategy. So the strategy that a company is applying should be accurately researched and accurately tested, so that the outcomes of that strategy is in the favor of the company. So how the strategies challenge a company, we will study that. Then comes the managing customer's choice. Only the customer's choice matters a company a lot. The customer only chooses that product that are essential for its requirements. So customer choice is the main aim of selling the product. So we have to make customer that much aware so that they can choose our product easily. Then comes the investment management. The investment management, see, a company who manages its investment and their growth can be easily recognized by all the other players in the market. So investment management done by an insurance company assesses their growth. So so it is also a challenge for the insurance company to manage its investments and to give greater returns to the people who are investing in the insurance companies. Then comes the optimization of technological efficiency. See, technology, as the technology is changing, all the technological factors that affects a insurance companies should be minutely should be minutely checked and should be properly utilized so that they gives results in the favor of the insurance company. Then comes the management of human capital. Human capital is basically the asset of the company, and if when the asset of the company is not utilized properly, it will the results it will give is depreciating the goodwill of the company. So human knowledge about the product, so the human resource knowledge, so the human knowledge or the people working in the company, their knowledge should not be considered a gap. There should not be a gap between the knowledge the the human resource has. Their gaps should be deleted, or their gaps should be removed so that they can provide accurate knowledge to the customers. Then comes the managing research activities. See, research is also a very important task, that is important activity that is needed for the insurance company. Whenever an insurance company promotes its product, that product should be properly researched so that they can, and so that on the basis of the research they can properly utilize the market they are going to sell that product. Then comes the optimizing benefit for regulation and self regulations. See, regulatory authorities also play a vital role. They impose such kind of they impose such kind of principles, or I say they impose such kind of regulations that a company has to follow, and how to deal with such kinds of regulations will be discussed under this section. Then comes the improving governance efficiency. See, corporate governance is also plays an important role, and the governance needs to be checked properly so that they can so the corporate governance says that there should be transparency in whatever a company deals or does. So the corporate governance also takes a very important role. Corporate governance plays a very important role, and when important role, and these roles needs to be and are these roles are judged by the stakeholders that of the company, because their whole sole idea of investing in the company is based on the corporate social responsibilities, and which is also very challenging for the company to maintain. So as we have seen, let's start with the first point. The first point says promoting insurance literacy. So what does it say? So in a country like India, where people having less economic and financial literacy, it becomes very difficult for the company or insurance company to make or create awareness about the product. So insurance literacy is basic requirement for a person who is purchasing insurance, because if the person doesn't have the knowledge to use the insurance policy, then the policy will be wasted, because if he doesn't have the knowledge and he doesn't know when to use the policy, then all the policy he have purchased will go waste. So so the company should time to time create an awareness programs regarding educating the customers regarding the insurance they are providing, and helping them to know about the insurance products. Then the second point is differentiated focus on diverse market. See, what does it says? It says that insurance market is unique and has unlimited unlimited factors which affects its market. Due to the diverse market, the insurance companies has to go through various factors to develop its product. Market segmentation is done to ease the challenges faced under the diverse market. Thus, requirement is done on the basis of the regular, rural, urban, high-end and low-end market, and the various kinds of retirement and the pension benefits they are giving. Next comes the third point, is developing a need-based product. See, since modernization has hit the market, the insurance market, modernization has hit the insurance market. There is a new type of idea grown, that is developing a need-based product. The customers have different needs, and there is a changing need from time to time. Thus, suppose suppose let's take an example of a man who has a child, whose age is 14 years. His requirement regarding the insurance of the higher studies of his son is different, whereas a person who has a son of 25 years of age has different kinds of insurance regarding the health benefits of his son. So there is different needs of two particular customers, so the need of the hour should be judged accordingly, and the product should be made according to the need. So thus there is a major challenge to understand the dynamic demand of the customer and to shift from single and there is a dynamic change in the demand of the customer. Earlier there is only a single insurance for all the people that are in the market, but now the time has changed. There are different personalized products, different personalized policies that insurance sector is selling in for the different type of needs that a person has. So there should be in-depth study regarding the needed product by the company, so that there is in-depth research regarding the product that is needed by the customer, so that company can make the better use of the demand that customers made. Next comes the just pricing of the policy. See, what does just pricing says? Now the price of the product or the pricing of the product is the factor which should be accurately managed. Only the price that is required, or the price that should be fixed for the product should be charged from the customer. Neither the higher price nor the lower price should be charged. So accurate price should be charged that can be easily fits into the pocket of the customer should be charged. Since financial market is fluctuating market, and fluctuations are seen with market ups and downs, so all the fluctuations should be kept in mind while fixing the price, so that there is no loss for the company while selling the product, and there is no burden for the customer while purchasing the product. Then comes protecting the morality shocks. See, what does morality shocks means? Morality shocks means all the risks that are beyond the control of the human. That can be any kind of natural calamities or the death causing diseases. See, we have seen that the many insurance companies do not offers risk associated with the natural calamities, or with the or risk associated with the death causing disease. So that is a major challenge amongst the insurance companies to make their products regarding these challenges or regarding this risk, so that people can buy their product regarding the natural calamities and can save themselves from such kind of risks. So these kind of risks should also be tackled. So the company should take initiatives to protect customers from such kind of risk, and proper research should be done to protect customers. And thus how effectively a company manages its risk is the major factor that decides its growth. Then comes the demand pull distribution. The another important and critical area of concern for insurance industry is to reach effectively to potential customers. So it says that how effectively the product should reach customers. How effectively the product should reach customer. Market pull and demand pull are followed to make product go viral in the market. Huh? Because if the product is not viral among the customers, then they won't able to, then they won't be buying their product, then they won't be buying your product. So thus product distribution should be crafted in such a way that it builds a sustainable relationship between cost and the need. Distribution policy should be customer centric, so that the only need based products are distributed to maximize the sales.